Hey guys, it's Lizard here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing what I think is one of the most underrated mice in the drag clicking community. This mouse of course is the Roccat Kone Pro, and up until recently I'd barely ever heard people mentioning it, maybe here and there a little bit, but overall not very much. Of course Roccat has had a lot of success with their kain series of mice because those mice are very good for drag clicking and very popular for the bridging community. So when I heard about a different Roccat mouse that might actually be a great contender, I knew I had to get my hands on it, and lucky for me, my friend actually owns the Kone Pro and lent it out to me to use for this video, and a couple other ones you'll see down the road. So of course, massive shout out to him, and of course if you're not subscribed already, please do consider subscribing, we're so close to 5,000, but with that being said, let's get into it. The Roccat Kone Pro generally retails somewhere between $50 to $80 and can be found pretty much anywhere, even on Amazon. The Kone Pro comes in weighing about 66 grams, which is actually very light in comparison to a lot of the other popular drag clicking mice. The mouse comes in black or white and has RGB on the very end of each mouse button. Of course, because this is a Minecraft video, what I'm guessing you're way more interested in is CPS, so let's talk about it. Normal clicking is without a doubt the same, you get about 7 to 10 CPS. Jitter clicking is something I actually found felt really nice on this mouse, and I was consistently able to stay over 10 CPS, getting around 11 to 13. The one big issue I noticed with this mouse is its butterfly clicking. I know I'm probably not the best butterfly clicker out there, but this mouse definitely didn't hold up to a lot of the other ones I've used. I'm pretty consistently able to get 20 CPS on my Model O butterfly clicking and well over 20 CPS butterflying on my A70, but on this mouse I couldn't even hit 20 CPS. On average, I got about somewhere between 13 to 19, which of course is still fine and definitely gets the job done, but because of the mouse shape, I had a lot of difficulty butterfly clicking the way I normally do, and maybe if I readjusted, I would have had a better time. Overall though, I did find that the mouse isn't great for butterfly clicking, and I just wanted to throw that out there because I know it's very popular in the Minecraft community. I'm not saying it's impossible to click 20 CPS by any means, it's definitely possible, but with the methods I've learned for butterfly clicking and got adjusted to, I just had a lot of difficulty registering double clicks in my butterfly, and therefore I couldn't do it. Now let's talk about the primary reason people even buy Roccat mice. This of course is drag clicking, and it's one of the main factors that people look for when they're trying to find a new mouse to use for bridging or even MLG Rush. Drag clicking is actually amazing on this mouse. The reason I say that is not only because you can get about 30 CPS consistently with long drags, but the fact that it is insanely consistent. What I mean by that exactly is that I found it super easy to drag click every single time I wanted to. If I aligned my finger up and I did the motion, it registered a drag click pretty much every single time. This was actually a massive surprise to me because with a mouse like my A70, I use electrical tape and it's not very consistent, and half the time I try to drag click, it doesn't even register a click because my finger doesn't press down on the mouse button. Being able to drag click every single time was actually amazing for practicing bridging because a lot less of my attempts went to waste because of me not clicking. I feel like this allowed my practice to actually be a lot more effective in a shorter period of time, which was amazing and really helpful overall. And it also should be mentioned that I didn't even use any tape on this mouse because the surface is so easy to drag click with already. The one huge downfall of this mouse that I have to mention because I can't live with myself if I don't, is the noise it makes. I'm actually being 100% serious when I say that this thing literally sounds louder than a chainsaw, a tractor, and a small child screaming all at the same time. I think you get the point. It's a very loud mouse. Apart from that, however, the mouse was absolutely amazing to use. My short drag clicks were almost around 20 CPS at all times, and my long drag clicks were easily over 30 CPS most of the time. I would 100% recommend this mouse for drag clicking, but Roccat has also made some really notable mice in the past, such as their kain series, which I personally have not tried, but I have to say that the Kone Pro held up to my standards very well. Despite the butterfly clicking not working well for me, PvP actually felt quite comfortable because I'm used to jitter clicking or normal clicking for it anyway. Bridging also felt super nice on this mouse because of the consistent clicks, and even in the short amount of time that I got to use this mouse, I actually got a couple nice clips which I'll show you right now. While I had the mouse, I also recorded a game of Bed Wars where I gave my first impressions and overall thoughts on the mouse while I still had it. After playing a couple games, this mouse does feel really nice for Bed Wars. The normal clicking is great, the drag clicking I can do whenever I feel like every time I try to drag click, it works, which is something that just doesn't tend to work on my A70 a lot of the time. The one downside I've noticed is that when I try to butterfly click, as you can see, I barely get more than 15 CPS at most. It just doesn't work for me, I don't know why. Because I've barely ever used this mouse, I'm still very inconsistent at a lot of bridging methods, and as you can see, I can do non-shift bridges, but I'm just not the best at them. Get your bed, thank you. Bye-bye. But I really do love how much I'm able to just long drag click whenever I feel like. It's really, really odd. I can kind of just do all my regular bridging methods like speed bridge and one stacking, but I can drag click for them, which makes it a lot easier. Well played. Okay, thank goodness it's not endstone. This mouse does feel really nice for PvP. When I try to butterfly, it's a little strange. But for normal clicking, it's actually working quite well, and I can get up to about the normal CPS I would get with normal click, which makes sense because there's something seriously wrong with your mouse if you can't normal click the same amount of CPS on every mouse. On my A70, it takes a lot more to press down on the button to get a normal click than it does with something like the Model O, and this mouse is also very, very good and similar to the Model O in the sense that it's easy to press down, and I haven't had much issues with it. He does have 7k finals, which is a little scary. Always make sure to click 20 CPS when you slow bridge, by the way. It's very, very helpful. What if I just... Oh my god. Let's go. Overall, I really do recommend the Roccat Kone Pro, and I think it is a great drag clicking mouse overall. And once again, we're getting really, really close to 5,000 subscribers, so if you'd like to help out, the subscribe button is right down below. And once again, a huge thank you to my friend for coming in clutch and giving me the Kone Pro to make this video. And with that being said, I really do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon. Goodbye.